Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about primary structure of proteins. A single protein molecule may contain one or more of the protein structure types, that is primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structures. In this, primary structure is the linear sequence of amino acids held together by peptide bond in its peptide chain. Primary structure is linear sequence of amino acids. These are amino acids held together by peptide chains. The peptide bonds form the backbone and the side chains of amino acid residues project outside the peptide backbone. In between the amino acids there are peptide chains. These peptide chains act as the backbone and the side chains of amino acid residues project outside the peptide backbone. The free amino group of the terminal amino acid is called as N-terminal end. This is N-terminal end. This is free amino group of N-terminal amino acid. So it is called N-terminal end. And the free COOH end is called C-terminal end. This is C-terminal end. This is free COOH group. Presence of specific amino acids at a specific number is very significant for a particular function of a protein. If any change in the sequence, it is abnormal and it may affect the function and properties of protein. We will take an example of insulin. The hormone insulin has two polypeptide chains, chain A and B. Each chain has its own sets of amino acids. They are assembled in a particular order. For example, the sequence of A chain starts with the glycine in the N-terminal and ends with the asparagine at the C-terminus. And in the case of B chain, it starts with the phenylalanine in the N-terminus and ends with the alanine in the C-terminus. If two cysteine side chains end up next to each other, cysteine side chain, this is cysteine side chains end up next to each other because of folding in the peptide chain, it can react to form sulfide bridge. The sequence of a protein is determined by the DNA of the gene that encodes the protein. A change in the gene's DNA sequence may lead to change in the amino acid sequence of a protein. Even changing just one amino acid in a protein sequence can affect the protein's overall structure and function. For example, in the case of sickle cell anemia, a single amino acid change is associated with the sickle cell anemia. Single amino acid change in sickle cell anemia. In this, one of the polypeptide chains that make up hemoglobin has a slight sequence change. That is, the glutamic acid in beta chain is replaced by valine. So this is about primary structure of proteins. This is today's topic. Thank you for watching.